This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, keeping you informed about the happenings in Annapolis and the area. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. The Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, January 23rd, 2020. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Hey, if you ever had the Nixon brothers paint your house, listen up. The Anne Arundel County Police believe there may be many more victims of a theft scheme perpetrated by Nixon brothers painting. An investigation was opened up on January 9th regarding a theft that had occurred in the Annapolis area back in December of 2019. During the investigation, detectives identified and charged Jason and Jared Nixon, who are twin brothers, for the thefts and the burglaries. They've now uncovered that there are several other victims, and these thefts have been occurring over the past several years. Jason and Jared Nixon do market themselves as painters. They are from Annapolis, and they enter the home under that pretense, and they end up stealing jewelry, electronics, and power tools. If anybody has used either Jason or Jared Nixon to paint their house or for any other home service and may be missing some personal belongings, they're urged to contact Anne Arundel County Detective Morehouse at 410-222-6145. Again, this appears to have been going on for several years, not just recently. So if you think you may have been missing something and you had these two in your home, please give the detective a call at 410-222-6145. Hey, the latest in the grocery war saga. When Shoppers Market closed down and that building was sold to Lidl, it sort of seemed a little bit strange to us that Lidl would take over that store when they were building one down here by the Giant on Bay Ridge Road. Also, the store at Shoppers seemed to be a little bit larger than what Lidl normally does. So we reached out and we got a response last night from Chandler Ebier, who is the public relations guy for Lidl here in America. And in his email to me, he said, "We intend to put new Lidl stores in both locations and expect to have more to share at the end of this year." So it looks like we may have two Lidl stores in Annapolis. I'm not sure that we need them, but they're not happening very quickly. It's going to be probably 10 or 11 months before we know anything for sure. Wallet Hub, that little company that does all sorts of studies, has come out with the most and least educated states in America. And Maryland, how do we rank? Well, we ranked number 2 as the most educated. Not bad. We were first in the gender gap in educational attainment, 24th in the racial gap of educational attainment. Need to do some work on there. 6th for the average university quality, 2nd in the percent of graduate or professional degree holders, 3rd in the percent of bachelor degree holders, 9th in the percent of associate degree holders or college experienced adults, and 25th of percentage of high school diploma holders. Who edged us out? Massachusetts. Hey, I wanted to follow up on a story that I brought to you last week. Jason Sherry, who is the owner of Mission Escape Rooms, held a fundraiser on the 20th, and he was donating 100% of the sales of every one of his escapes in the 3 locations for Mission Escape Rooms, and that's here in Annapolis, Arundel Mills, as well as the Village at Waughchapel. And boy, did he have a successful day. As I said, he donated 100% of the sales for every escape, not just a percentage of them, and in the end, the event raised a resounding $7,502.70. In a statement to us, Jason said, "I wanted to play a small role in a big cause, and I hope this day of donations and giving can serve as a catalyst for other small business owners as well." Jason, thank you very much. The money did go to Wires, which is an animal rescue organization in Australia to benefit the wild animals that are displaced or injured in the fires. If you are looking for a way to help support the causes in Australia, both Wires as well as the Australian Red Cross, there is another chance on Saturday, the 25th, at Fido Irish Pub and Restaurant. Katzif Brothers, Fido, and the city of Annapolis are sponsoring a benefit from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. A $5 donation at the door will get you in, and that's just suggested. There will be discounted drinks, a silent auction, live music with Dublin 5, and rumor has it that Mayor Buckley is going to be bringing a koala. It is a very family-friendly event, and 100% of the proceeds raised will be split between Wires as well as the Australian Red Cross. If you missed it, we did release a very brief episode with Mayor Buckley. We talked to him in Fido a couple days ago about the event. Give that a listen. It's probably about 10 minutes long. Speaking of podcasts, you want to check out the Saturday Legacy Business Spotlight. Up this week is the Hospice of the Chesapeake. I spoke with them yesterday. Boy, did I learn a lot. That's one you definitely want to check out this Saturday at noon. Well, That is it for the top news today. Please make sure you're checking out eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day because we do update it throughout the day. It is Thursday, so that means we have Trevor standing by with your Annapolis Makerspace Maker Minutes. And as we have always, George Young with your local DMV weather forecast.
This is Mayor Gavin Buckley. I'm at Fido's preparing for our event for Australia Day, a benefit for the Australian bushfires, the wildlife and the firefighters. It is going to be here at 1 o'clock, Saturday, the 25th of January. I look forward to seeing you and look forward to having a pint with you.
Going out? You need the most up-to-date local weather. Here's George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis with today's forecast.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Thursday, January 23rd. Yesterday was a nice step in the right direction, and today will be even better with a fair amount of sunshine again and highs above average in the mid-40s to possibly even low 50s in spots. More of the same tomorrow for Annapolis and all of Anne Arundel County before another storm moves by, again well to the northwest of the region, bringing even more rain with above average highs in the 50s Saturday with breezy winds and clearing skies Sunday with highs 45 to 50. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DMV Weather. Make it a great day out there and be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching the Apple or Google App Stores for DCMD VA Weather. And also follow us on Facebook and Twitter and on our website at dmvweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Have you ever been to the Annapolis Mall when it opens for the day? Maybe you've noticed the line of folks waiting to get into the Apple Store. As you may know, I'm a Mac user, and today's episode of the Daily News Brief, in fact, all of the episodes of the Daily News Brief have been produced right here on my Mac computer. What you might not know about is Macmedics. They were founded here in Annapolis in 1989, and they are an Apple-authorized premium service provider, the only one in the Baltimore-Annapolis, D.C. area. And what that means to you is that they repair all Apple devices, including the iPhone screens and batteries, all without an appointment. And most repairs are done the same day, usually within 2 hours. They also sell everything except the iPhone and the watch for the same price as Apple. I don't know why you would go anywhere else. Give them a call at 410-757-MACS, or if you're not into the whole letter thing, 410-757-6227. Stop by their retail store in Severna Park on Benfield Road or their service center in Lanham, right off of Route 50. Or you can always check them out online at macmedics.com. I'll tell you, they've saved me quite a few times, and I know they can save you.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker's Minute, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. Tomorrow at Whole Foods, they're doing a Paint Your Pet's Portrait workshop with artist and instructor Sherry Kendall. Sherry is the founding artist of Wagging Tail Portraits, and she'll pre-sketch your pet's portrait onto canvas and guide you through creating your own masterpiece. Be sure to pre-register, and during checkout, you'll be asked to upload a photo of your pet so Sherry can prepare the canvas ahead of time. On Saturday at Maggiano's Little Italy, they're doing Kids Make Lasagna. Kids receive their own chef's hat and apron that they get to take home with them. Maggiano's will demonstrate the building process while you watch. Then you'll return to your own prep station and build your very own lasagna to take home and bake for the family. The class will begin with a family-style breakfast that includes pancakes, scrambled eggs, bacon, potatoes, fresh fruit, and fresh-made muffins. At Local by Design this weekend, they're doing their monthly Artisans Market and annual winter sale at their shop off of Margaret Avenue. Once a month, Local by Design opens their artist workshops to the public. Meet the artists, check out what they do, and see what they sell. And on Sunday, at their Annapolis Mall location, they're doing a wood sign workshop with Jody Roberts of Cricket Studio. Come and learn stencil technique, choose your stain, paint, and stencil to create your own 12x16 plank sign. At Art Farm this week, their kids after school winter semester continues with printmaking for ages 8 through 11 on Mondays, art discovery for ages 6 through 8 on Tuesdays, street art and lettering for ages 11 through 16 on Wednesdays, and mixed media and book bindings for ages 11 through 15 on Thursdays. Also on Monday, Art Farm's doing a first exposure digital photography workshop. This is the second part of a 2-part workshop, and this part explores different kinds of light, shutter speed, and composition. And then on Tuesday, Art Farm is doing another adult drawing class. This week at the Anne Arundel County Public Library System, tonight at the Maryland City Library as Story Time Goes STEAM, explore a different science theme each session. with books, interactive activities, and art projects. On Saturday at Mountain Road, they're doing Minecraft, build and create with their private Minecraft EDU multiplayer server. On Saturday at the Eastport Annapolis Neck Library, they're doing Introduction to Pi, where you can try your hand at some programming and build some fun projects with the Raspberry Pi computer. And if Saturday at Eastport Annapolis Neck isn't good for you, on Monday at Deal, they're doing an Introduction to Pi class as well. On Tuesday at the temporary Annapolis Library off of Capitol Drive, they're doing Snowflakes Everywhere. Warm your thinking skills with some simple winter-themed stories and activities all about snowflakes for toddlers ages 11 through 26 months, with a second session right after for ages 3 through 5. Tuesday at the Maryland City Library is Building Challenge, Building with Legos. On Wednesday at the Severn Library is Breakerspace. Take apart computers, toys, radios, and other items to see what's inside. Tools, safety gloves, and safety goggles are provided. Wednesday at the Severna Park Library is Do-It-Yourself Slime Stress Balls. And finally, Wednesday at the Eastport Annapolis Neck Library is Create Your Own Fish. Learn about animal adaptations and create your own fish with the National Park Service, Chesapeake Bay. And at Annapolis Makerspace this week, as always, Wednesdays are open woodworking night, and Thursdays is our open electronics night. But also check out next Tuesday is our monthly general meeting and open house, where we'll talk a little shop business, but then we'll be hanging around talking to whoever happens to drop by and wants to check out the shop. And you can catch me tonight and every Thursday night at Annapolis Makerspace on Renard Court for electronics night, and you can find links to all of these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website at makeannapolis.org. And whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
Hey, Annapolis, Eastern Shore, and Anne Arundel County. My name's Rick Peters, and I'm the president of Solar Energy Services in Millersville, Maryland. Need a new job in the new year to help take you in a different direction? Maybe you aren't feeling fulfilled in your current job and want to be part of the excitement and growth of the clean energy industry. Consider coming to work for Solar Energy Services and give yourself a new career and fresh start at a company that not only offers competitive pay and benefits, but also cares about our employees as much as we care about our customers. That says a lot because we've been in business for over 40 years and we know how to provide 5-star service. Visit solarsaves.net or call 410-923-6090 today. We are hiring immediately for solar installers, drafting specialists, and commercial project managers as we prepare for another great year. Are you up for the challenge? Apply today. Sunshine's a wasting.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., keeping you informed with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And take a moment to listen to our other podcast, The Maryland Crabs, released every Thursday at noon.